Boas, só quem fala, Jorge Teixeira, e sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Red Dead Redemption 2. O que é que fizemos no último vídeo, pessoal? Fomos resgatar John Marston, que andava desaparecido há mais de 2 dias, se não me engano, ou um dia, não sei. Pois ele foi atacado por lobos durante a procura de um abrigo, depois da fuga de alguma coisa que eu ainda não sei. O que é que se vai passar? Eu acho que foi só isso. E defrontamos alguns lobos. Hoje vamos fazer uma missão, não sei de quem. Ou vamos fazer aqui a missão do P ou do B, não sei. Eu acho que aquilo é B de não sei que e P de também não sei. Vamos lá embora, pessoal, vamos já aqui esta mais perto e vamos ter aqui com o nosso amigo. Nosso amigo não sei quantos. O nosso amigo Pearson.
We're okay.
Bora.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when
Como eu disse,
government
fugiram de alguma
agents are
coisa
hunting
e
you
foi de
down,
Blackwater.
sometimes
Agora o quê?
shopping
Não sei.
trips need to be cut short. We'll survive.
Desculpa lá, pessoal.
We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here,
O que é que vai mudar?
you're gonna need something to eat out there.
A
Ah, comida é
sorted,
sempre bom.
salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Mais valia.
Let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. If
É
there's
verdade.
game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Vamos embora. Arranca. Acho que parte isso está mal mesmo. Tá.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. All right, let's head out.
Estou já aí atrás de ti.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So,
Pois foi. Tem de dar, não é?
you reckon
That's
we're gonna
it.
find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Bora. Vou atrás de ti.
Been a wild few days, all right.
Está aqui um frio de rachar. Fez os...
Getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on
Basta
you.
agora.
I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Bora. Já agora, pessoal, isto aqui é uma das melhores bandas sonoras que eu até agora já ouvi. Eu vou trazer-vos. Tenho medo de levar um spoiler, é daqueles mesmo fortes do YouTube. Mas bora, né? Só mexer um bocado com a câmera. Eu fiz jogar mais. Olha, vamos já andar um bocado em primeira pessoa.
This is good.
Ver como é que é.
Come on, Let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move.
É um backspawn difícil de controlar, digo já.
Stay quiet. Whoa! Hey,
Vamos jogar alguma coisa.
stop here a second. I see something.
Ok. Se tiver aqui um
There's
triângulo
deer been
aqui.
here. Recently.
Ah, ok. Deixa-me só fazer uma coisa.
How can you tell?
How come you're not? Let's walk it from here. Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly.
Yeah, good boy.
Vaza.
Don't run. They'll hear you coming a mile off. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. Try to stay low.
Bora. Segue.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Pá, também é com os rastros mesmo. Aqui. Está ali um já.
Wait, look. There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. That's
Dá-me
okay.
bem.
Try again. Quick. Before they move.
É muito depressa.
Good shot. Now let's try for another. Come on.
Ah,
You're
cão.
making yourself too obvious.
Como é que ele foi?
Got it.
Well
Está
done.
feito.
I think that's all we can carry.
Lá, quer levar mais um?
Okay.
Vale a pena
Pick
estar a
up
matar.
one, I'll get the other.
Não vale a
You
pena
sure your
estarmos a
hand's
matar
okay?
para...
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
Não vale a pena estar a...
Okay.
a matar. Já temos o que precisamos. Somos dois só para levar. Ah, dá para chamar o cavalo, pessoal? H. Estou guardando o viado, ok? Bora?
Pretty good.
Vamos comer alguma coisa. Vamos montar. Monta.
Giddy up. Ready to head back when you are.
Sure. I just need to... Come on then. Let's head back.
Ora, vamos atrás de ti.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems
Se
to
calhar
me
tá.
we should be putting our
Até.
effort into getting off this mountain now.
Pode estar com melhor, né?
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country.
Mas está a questão, porquê que está a cabeça a prémio ainda?
Dutch and Jose
Há
will
uma coisa
have a
que eu em
plan.
Blackwater, sabemos que foi alguma coisa contra o dinheiro. Não se sabe se eles deram um banco ou uma coisa que era não ser o banco, mas provavelmente é o banco, né?
Ever since we fled Blackwater, we give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would too. She lost her husband, her
Right.
home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Nah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard.
Se bem que sítio do mapa é que nós estamos, espera aí, pessoal. Yeah, estamos mesmo no sítio onde se anda aqui, há aqui um cavalo lendário.
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
Aqui neste lado temos um cavalo lendário, pessoal, se posso saber. Venho cá buscar.
You must be real hungry. Stay well back.
Lendário é o melhor, até o melhor
Storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
até é o melhor dos cavalos aqui, por acaso. Eu venho cá buscar, não tenho fogo para buscá-lo já, mas não, já estava. Quer dizer, está aí um urso, mas vai na direção do urso, está certo.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Calma.
You're okay, boy. There, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Ah, sooner or later a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you can run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well,
O racismo naquela altura era muito grande até demais.
Good.
E ainda por cima de uma junção entre indígena
Why ain't you run
e
off?
a raça negra ainda é pior.
20 years, something like that. since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah,
20 anos com o Dutch.
taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you
Bastante
letting
servir-te,
me
não é, por
take
enquanto.
Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Vocês bloqueiam a ação de empinar com o seguro R1 e aperte. Caralho, lá é o bicho, a levantar. Ora,
Just ride with me. Come on.
também estás tu.
Yeah.
Hold. I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys.
Não sei se vocês preferem afastado ou se
Watch
junto.
out.
Desculpa aí.
Careful.
Oh,
Eu sempre preferia estar a jogar a próximo às coisas.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Oh, and thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Vou afastar um bocado dele, não é? Muito próximo.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here.
Quer dizer, eu não posso pô-lo no chão.
What a
Pronto, tá
surprise.
bem. Na mesa,
Find
não
a
pôr no chão.
camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid.
He loves me, really. It's his
É,
sad
daí ele
way
a
of
reclamar
showing
com ele.
affection.
Não sei
No,
quem, mas está a
it
reclamar já
isn't.
com ele,
Now
caralho.
shoot, get lost.
Well,
Parece que é a ovelha
later.
negra cá do
You
Wire.
got
É
on
o
just
coisa.
fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the
No senhor ramo da
the only
marinha.
thing.
O ramo dos piratas,
Keeps you sane,
mano.
it does.
Dizem que aquilo
Seems
parece
to
ser bom
have done a
caraças, mas
treat
eu
on
vou
you.
ir ali com uma
You go
porra.
rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
Era boa
You're always
ideia.
one with the
Há muita
jokes,
carne.
aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job
Assim,
for me with a
olha, chegar ali
burned
no
hand.
outro dia
I'll
era.
see you both later.
Estava lá, olha, tinha
You
carne.
skin that one
Como é
you
que é?
dumped on the
Já tinha
floor
carne no
there.
outro dia, olha, carne de veado, carne do outro veado e carne no Pearson. Mais baratinha, no talho, mano. Brincam. Explica lá como é que se faz isto, princesa.
Hurry up.
Não,
I
tá
want to
bem.
get this meat in the pot.
Ah está, tu queres falá-la. Olha, zamba, 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 zamba. Pronto. E... É que parece muito realista, digo já.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Olha pessoal, vamos ficar por aqui. Já fizemos a grande caçada com o nosso Arthur Morgan, né? Vamos ficar por aqui e na próxima episódio vamos ter ele ali com o B, eu ainda não sei quem é. Portanto, bora. Eu sou o Jorge Teixeira e fui. Obrigado. E portem-se bem, meus putos.